On interview segment on Insight today, we are looking at safety within the transport subsector or transportation subsector in Nigeria. We have the policy side of it and the service providers. Today on set, we are having a discussion with a service provider, that is the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria. Sometime we had the National Union of Road Transport Workers, but today is the turn of the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria. And the president of that association is here with me to discuss a couple of things concerning safety on our roads. Alhaji Musa, Shehu, Isiwele, thanks for joining me on Insight.
God bless you.
Okay. Why we brought you on set is recently the federal government banned a couple of drugs, specifically codeine-based cough syrup in Nigeria. How does the association view this, talking about safety on our roads?
It's a welcome development because we don't have power to do it. We should have done it before now. Because you see, those drugs are destroying Nigerian youth. I watched in television, I saw the way, you see, I spent the most 40, 50 years in Kano. I posted to Kano 12 December 1985 to see the way the patronized drug is uncalled for. And we have children. And we will be happy not only ban it, but the implementation. Let that be implementation after banding, and the NDLA have to jump and do their job. Do it peaceably. Like what I mean by peaceably, like honestly, because if you arrest and you still started to do mago one way or the other, maybe you have one big brother or one friend or water pass under the bridge, you release, we still remain where we are.
So in line with this, what is your association doing in terms of where you operate? Do you also campaign against drugs?
Yeah, before now, I have a task force that we set up. If any vehicle is on land, the driver is on land, people are there discussing it. If we even perceive any odor of alcoholic, we decide if I go to another vehicle. They'll be working for us. And because of that one, people, they are hidden. Nobody can just go and take a shot and come back to the station with humility. No.
So in motor parks where you operate,
yes.
You don't sell alcohol there?
They don't. We're not allowed, inshallah.
Okay. Now, where and where do we find, because a lot of Nigerians know of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, but the Road Transport Association of Employers Association of Nigeria, where do you operate? And where can we find you?
We're in every state. We have 60 million members nationwide.
60 million?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, I don't want to criticize anybody, but we are transporters. We don't fight. We don't go on strike. So we say no to violence. We have been here and we have been operating. As a transporter, you cannot find us anything that's is being prohibited by the government or forbidden by the law of the land.
Okay. How do you operate with the Federal Road Safety Corps, talking about safety on the road, expired tires, the vehicles that you operate, do you certify them before you put them on the road?
Inshallah, yes.
In terms of the capacity of the engine, the authenticity of the tires?
I'm a transporter to the Corps. I bought my first 43 1970 WAV 960 1970. It has a time road safety call a meeting. I give them advice. They buy the tire. You see, in everything is implementation. There was a meeting we had. I told the commander, I said, well, what we are seeing here is very rare, but what are the boys on the road? Can they implement it 100% without asking for anything? So if those people can say, okay, we are satisfied with our salary, everything will go normal.
Okay.
You will not see the driver driving a vehicle with one night tire. So that is it.
So how regular do you check your vehicles?
Like me, I have my workshop. My truck, I do the bidding myself. And I took tires number. You can't just come to me and say your tire box, I give you replacement. No. Go and bring the file of this vehicle, let us check the number and see whether it is my tire. Some driver can be funny, they will say that tire and look for the boss one and bring it to you. Did I say this one in the road safety? They were surprised. Every tire has different number. So I must check them before the entire road.
Okay, there came a time your association had a lot of conflict with the National Union of Road Transport Workers. Where are we with that now? Have we resolved that?
So those are no, it's no more. It was those days. Okay. But in some cases, you will see like the clashes in Ibadan. It was not between road transport and the National Union. They were there. That clashes were between them. They have faction, they have group, they were fighting. No. Since I become on board, no fighting. Because what peace they don't give you, classes can never give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't know,
so how regular do you meet to maybe synergize and work together as service providers in the transport sector?
When ERC was given a title in the, I sent people there. Before it never happened. That I say kudos to the call marshal because he was able to break out that peace and call us for a round table, hold meeting together. It never happened before. Yeah, but to me, I don't believe in fighting. I believe in peace. Because the background where I'm coming from, I believe in peace, security, protection of life and property. That is my job.
Okay, so let me just use maybe North Central. It's okay. I want to use Road Transport Employers Association parks anywhere I go. So in the North Central, where can I locate your parks? Anywhere
you go, you see, those days we operated the same motor park. But if you see, go to some places now, we are still operating motor park, the same motor park. Like you go to Guauku Motor Park, you go to Kofarwa, we are there. If you go to Boronu, they call it Kano Motor Park, we are there with them.
Okay.
No more fighting.
Now, anyway, 2019 is crucial to Nigeria. Elections are going to be held, and we hear INEC has plans to collaborate with people like you, like your association, to help in transporting materials. Have you started training your drivers towards preparation for this?
Well, the previous one, the guy they don't give me. But now we have written to this present one.
Have you started training your drivers in case they give you the contract?
Yes.
So that they follow due process?
They must follow due process. And we have people to monitor them, not only the drivers. Because if they give me the contract and we are sending a vehicle, there must be somebody, an officer that will follow the vehicle. So that the driver will know. You see, I trust myself. I love everybody. I don't trust anybody. So because of this reason, somebody must follow the person that carry the valor buses so that we get to the destination where you're supposed to get, not to divert.
Okay.
We have special people for that, inshallah, if we are giving.
So let's come back to relationship between the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria with the Federal Road Safety Corps. How is the relationship like?
Now we're like 5 and 6. But during the time of Osita, if they invite me, I don't go to that meeting.
Why?
Okay, fine. Because Osita was just there to intimidate the drivers, maybe taking the illiterate. That's the time I went on the air and said he want to give a 3 plate number to one vehicle, which I defended it.
So presently, how is it?
No, that was nobody there. Because before, you have what they call a dealer plate number. Okay. You can fix it and drive from here to Port Harcourt, nobody will stop you. Then you have another number. He now came with another plate number. You only swap the alphabet and said they are changing the number. And I said, if you touch any of my member nation, I will seek legal redress. Because except you are collecting the old one, issue another one. We are not going to pay anything. But if you say you swap the number, come and collect this one with the Nigerian flag, what of the one there before? The criminal can still use this.
Okay.
So that was where we were. But when this man came in, he rectified all these things.
So which areas do you work together? Can you just give us some of the areas?
Like the road safety?
Yes.
Any meeting they call, we are there.
Okay.
Like all December month, they normally give us this refresh jacket. We put some boys, we work together. Boboyi is a nice person because he's not here now.
Okay.
Yes.
How did it go regarding the speed limiting device? Are you guys on top of it?
Yes. You see, I'm a signature to that community. All of us signed. Everybody signed. NATO, National Union, we all signed. But after a week, we learned that National Union back hard, they say because of the increasement of dollar. So that is what delayed the whole thing now, because we are doing it at our own level. But the other national, the driver is okay. Every time president is telling us to buy this, but see our sister, they are not buying it.
Okay.
So I advise the road safety to also advise the man, let the members patronize. But the special advice I give that speed meter is not limited to commercial drivers alone.
Okay.
it should be limited to everybody, your car and my own car. Because most of the incident that's happened, robbery, kidnapping, is not done in commercial vehicle. Those underworld people, boys, they use private car. Supposing my vehicle is running 120, the number of block road. I know you have a speed limiter on your car. They can come and overrun and do whatever they want to do. It happened to one of my vehicles coming from Lagos to Abuja. Then he said, if by that expressway, when he find the roadblock of robbery, he have to run back to Lagos. I was, what is driver? It's not around. They said, you know, see, this what happened.
Okay, let's leave your association and come generally. It is alleged that the commercial drivers are the ones that mostly flout some traffic rules, like the use of seat belts and the abuse of traffic lights. What message do you have for them? In case maybe, as okay, Alhaji Musa, Shehu, Isiwele, let's go and talk to commercial drivers generally in Nigeria on the use of seat belts and abuse of traffic lights. What will you be telling them?
You say nobody is above the law. I told them, nobody has a spare head. Speed keys. And if you disobey the traffic and you're arrested, you face the law. I hold meeting every month, and my state, they hold meeting every week. This is my advice. Make sure you have a good tire, let your particular be okay, and speed keys. Right? So this one, I think the whole world is hearing me here, that if you're on steady, you are a driver, not necessarily a commercial driver, and nobody have a spare head, you should drive safely and obey the rule and regulation of traffic law.
How regular do you train your drivers? Do you train your drivers at all?
Yes.
Where and where?
Okay. I'm the owner of the Federal Ministry of Works workshop in Jora. All the workshop in Nigeria is given to Reta.
Okay.
The one in Jora is about 55 acres of land. So we train our people there.
On safety issues?
On safety issues. In some cases, we invite some retired VIO, some retired police officer as a resources person to come and talk to our people.
Okay. Yeah. What is the issue of licensing?
Yeah, the licensing.
Do you have drivers who work with you and they don't have license?
No, I cannot, because we have a lot of drivers. I cannot stand here and say everybody have driving license. But because I'm in love for everybody to have driving license, I think it is my initiative to make sure there's a driving license office in Uromi. Road safety office in Uromi, I build it. Okay. So to make sure there's president of them in my own place, anybody see driving license, see road safety office.
Okay.
Yes.
What about in terms of vision, health? Do you test your drivers maybe vision every day? Because that is one of the problems we also have within the transport sector.
Yeah, the road safety job brought all this one and said vision, blah blah blah. You see, like my own vehicle, like me, I've been a transporter for many years now. I think I have about 20-something vehicle on road, which is truck, and that one is very easy to say, okay, see this doctor. And we have doctors that come to our meeting to check our BP. Okay. Check whether your BP is normal or not. And we came with health insurance. We also work with our people in the motor park. And about 2 meetings ago, I advised them that it's what the road safety is complaining about. Everybody should go and test your side. If you know your side is not good, you can meet the doctor, give you lenses. If you can still drive with it. So I send the circular around. And I deleted all my state chairman to deliver the same message, inshallah.
So if I ask you now, where will you want return to be when you leave? You say since you came, there have been absolute peace, right?
Yes.
So when you finish your tenure, but your tenure will end someday.
Yes.
How would you want to leave the place?
Well, you see, return is going to be 40 years on 15th of June. 40 years. First of all, we don't have office at Abuja here, but I'm building 6th floor secretariat for them. I will pray to Almighty Allah that if I leave, they will get somebody better than me. That is what I'm going to pray for. Because this second term, I told them I'm going home. I don't want to contest again. They refuse. Say, please, we want you back to complete that secretariat for us. That is why the election was returned on post.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you have plans to veer into maybe the real sector by the time the government sets out everything rolling? Will you veer into the real sector?
No. I work in the government, I retired. I served for 35 years in this nation. I don't want to do anything again.
I mean, that to go into railway transportation.
I don't want to go
The
to
government is doing a lot.
I know they are doing it.
So will Return want to be part of the railway sector?
Return want to be part, but I like Musa, Shehu, Isiwele, the Egbojo one of them, they don't want to be part of it. I will retire and go home and rest because I've been working no Saturday, no Sunday. So, alhamdulillah.
Okay, let me take you off and come to the youth, Nigerian youths. What's your perspective about Nigerian youths?
Okay, you see, Nigerian youth,
most of the people who work with you are youths. They're drivers, they're youths.
Even my office, I employ 23 graduates. Okay. I employ 23 graduates just to help the youth. We also pitch to Nigerians, the good Nigerians who have Nigeria at heart, to help the youth. It's not fair after leaving the university, then you are looking for a job for 5, 10 years. It's unfair. The private sector cannot leave everything for government alone. Let us assist. Somebody come to my office, he's a director in one ministry, I don't want to mention his name. Say, the staff you have here is too many. I said, I know, but just to create job opportunity for them. I pay salary of 3,595,000 every month. Okay. Somebody will expect, let me convert that money for my wage and put 2 people there. I say no. So we need to touch life. Okay. That's what the Olukoran said. Okay. We need to touch life.
So if I ask you now, government is there for everybody.
Yes.
And they ask you, what do you want government to do for return? What will you say?
They should give us intervention funds because we are very important as far as the economy is concerned. Okay. Every other sector are giving intervention fund because you can't take a loan now to purchase a vehicle. Okay. The interest itself is another loan. That's why we see some kind of vehicles along the road. So that was why I kick against the directive of Secretary of Transport Administration, who said you must have plate number at every FCT before you walk, and the vehicle must have air condition. I said no to that. He called me. So you say you are taking me to court? I said yes.
But that would be because maybe for the comfort of the passengers.
Comfort of the
because
passengers.
they are paying transport for the service. They are paying you money for the service you render.
It is only us are doing the job because of Allah. Upon the dollar increment, everything increment, tire increment, spare parts increment, we still give the transport as it is. We did not increase.
But the request by you for government to give you intervention fund, have you started the process?
I'll be calling for them to give me intervention fund.
Have you held any meetings with them?
I have not had any meeting. I've written a letter to have an audience or courtesy call to the president, and I will put it in my speech. Because if you give all this money, we are going to use it where you find new vehicle on road instead of this vehicle. Most of the vehicles have no headlights in Nigeria. We are talking about condition.
Will it in any way reduce the transportation fare? If you
inshallah, if you give us, inshallah.
Okay.
The transportation fare will be 3 types. The old age, fiscal challenge, student will be different. Okay. If we are giving.
And that problem we have with commercial drivers, not just return. Commercial drivers, they love to overload their vehicles. What message do you have for drivers who like to overload their vehicles?
Okay, you see, we have been saying this. It's a very good question anyway. That drivers...
But they want to make more money.
No, I'm coming now. Don't take overload. Now, the passenger for a taxi to carry 3 at the back, 1 in the front. Okay. It may be if you go to... You look for Coca-Cola and drop it within the time, you'll be in line. The problem why driver are disobeying, that's what I'm going to tell you. So you will be in line. Maybe before you load again, it is in the evening. Let's assume you are balancing 3,000 naira to the end of the vehicle a day, and you work 2,005. You know you are losing job. But now that we see this early morning, maybe the security may not let us cut. That is what we are doing. We have been telling them, and except they are aware somebody's on road. That's why they will drop it. And they can still load. In some cases, I mean the security. Okay. Drop one around the way, you pass. So I cannot carry Koboko to follow members. So that's why I said...
what's your word of caution for them?
Yes. Everything, it has to be collective responsibility. Okay. Now, how much is tire? Tire now Brimstone were buying for a lorry, it was 65,000 before, Brimstone.
Okay.
Now it's 150,000 naira.
Okay.
And this tire, if you live from Kano to Port Harcourt, you must change the tire every 10 months for 12 tires.
So what last word do you have for commercial drivers in Nigeria for safety and less accidents on the road? Last word.
Commercial drivers in Nigeria follow the rule and regulation of road safety, speed keys. Speed key. Remember, you have family at home, you have children to pay school fees for. You have no spare head. Speed keys. Drive with care. And make sure all the documents, your tires are in order before you put your bike on road.
Okay. Thank you so much, Alhaji Musa Shehu Isiwele, President, National President, Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria. It was nice talking with you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay. Yeah.